Yo guys, we are back playing some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. So last part, I know, of course I'm having Elgato problems, but I switched laptops, so it should be fine this part. So I don't know why on my other laptop, the Elgato like cuts off every like half hour for no reason whatsoever. So hopefully it doesn't work on this laptop. So I do apologize for that. So in the meantime, what happened? What you guys basically missed, and I was too lazy to edit in. Um, Basically, we just got together with Laura and the crew. They said, yes, we will figure out what the hell's going on because of that incident last time where Duvale and Shirley attacked us. And basically, we don't get any of Kurt, Yuna, or Altina because the situation is too dangerous for them to be here. So basically, you get original class 7 now instead of new class 7 to help out with this event. So as you see here, the train is partially destroyed from last night. So this is Mint here to help out. Nothing too much important. I believe this is talking to Valimar. Yeah, so we don't really care too much about it. So basically now we get this is how the kind of the game structure works now, where you basically in the first half of the game you get the new class 7, the kids. After that, the second part of the chapter, you get your old class 7 to work with. So 7 comes with some static stuff, which you pretty much can't change or customize, which is kind of sad. But they're generally typically stronger. So this decision doesn't matter. It just says who do you want on your back of the horse. So I'm gonna skip that because that's just kind of an allusion to what Ash's true intent is, and to be honest, it's not, even though that's a main story point in this game, I don't actually consider it that important because it's pretty fucking lame and he fucks up hard. So yeah, so just like in the original day, we get more quests, but of course the main story takes precedent. So right here I'm gonna try to summarize this the best as I can. So we're basically contacting Toval because of the situation we're in, but he's telling us that there's, you know, after Chancellor Osborne took over the Phantom Blaze plan from Ouroboros, he's becoming a problem, and there's something in the direction that we don't know what's going to happen to Erebonia. So if you don't remember, the Phantom Blaze plan was from the second game, which we stopped basically at the end by beating Duke Cayenne and the Azure Diva, and that's where Crow died as well too, quote unquote died. So that's kind of the situation. He's talking to us about that, and how it's supposed to be kind of related to the situation with Hamel right now. So Hamel, if you don't know, I'm gonna kind of explain it briefly because in other games it's explained better than in this game, but the full story comes out in this game. So Hamel was a town in Erebonia that was destroyed by Jaegers and during the war. So two really important people came out from Hamel. One of them I'm not going to spoil just yet. The other one, of course, as I've been talking to you guys about all last part, was Leonidas, Ouroboros' number enforcer number 2. So we'll see him soon. So right here, that's what he's referencing. Is Ouroboros is Osborne's plan with the Phantom Blaze plan. So Hamel was destroyed, and basically Toval is concerned with the Phantom Blaze plan as well, is because he believes Osborne was the one that called on the Jaegers to destroy that innocent village and to pretty much continue to spark the war. So the Blood Iron Chancellor doesn't seem so as innocent as he should be. So now we meet a face that you should all know from another game, Elgato. He usually goes around with a Tio. Not Tio, but shit, I'm forgetting her name now. Fuck me. The blonde girl with the mechanic. I'm forgetting. But yes, Elgato is pretty much Laura 2.0 in this game. He is pretty much Laura, but much better. So yes, Laura gets overshadowed pretty fucking easily in this chapter alone, so it's pretty sad. So he's an A rank bracer, pretty fucking strong. In my opinion, character types like him in this game aren't that as amazing as they were in Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, where the one-hit wonders would reign supreme. So it's a little sad. So Laura's basically, her spot has become basically useless. Okay, that's pretty much. He's gonna give us the missions, the submissions to do if you want to do it. And Elliot, we're gonna fast forward the rest of this because Elliot says we can probably go to talk to my father about what's happening. So, we're gonna do the side quest right now. Basically, these side quests are just destroy monsters, high-level monsters. So here's one of them right over here. And range probably one shot. Especially if we got crit, which is one shot. Oh, it did not. I don't care for it. Just pop the fucking goddamn. Okay, yes, I know, Laura, you're getting a CP that you already have, so there's no point. So that just goes to show you pretty much original class 7 just sucks. Like, they're not even that good. I know I can't go to Parm yet. I forgot where the second one was. It's not over here. I think it's in the next area after this. I believe there's a event right before there. We're gonna. Oh no! Wait, we gotta head to no, I forgot. We had to head the other way. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this old-fashioned way. Where is it? We are supposed to head back to the base to meet another friend and another friend. I completely forgot about that. Yes, please do excuse me, guys. It has been quite a while, and I'm trying to remember pretty much everything I played like months ago. So, if you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like. I kind of preference this to save to let people know. Basically, I'm sorry. I'm mixing words right now. I just woke up, guys. But the lights help let me know people want to watch this series as a whole. Because if not, I feel like I'm pretty much doing it for you guys. And we get this trash fight over here. Oh, did I not grab that treasure chest? Oh, I guess I didn't grab that treasure chest. Fuck me. What was I doing in the last parts? This is just random conversation. More of the background. It's pretty much everything I've covered already. Oh, I can't even get that treasure chest yet. Yeah, you can't get that one yet. That one's off the map right now. They tried to trick you, but that one's off the map. Oh, this is the first time we come. Oh yeah, this is the first time we come here. Oh, I hate fast travel before I could hit the normal one. Oh yes, now I remember. The monster is over here. It's that fat bug right there. Oh, I never got to show off Fee's S-Craft. I probably should do that. Oh, this is Laura's. So, this is not like her Radiant Wing one in the first game. It's more based off of Radiant Lion, which is her second one in the Trails of Cold Steel 2. So it's more based off of that one rather than her first one. So most of people's S-Crafts in this game are based off their second one in Trails of Cold Steel 2. So there's that. And here's that this treasure chest you can see on the other side, but we couldn't get to yet. So there's that. That's a classic one people forget to miss. I don't know why. Then you get a fishing spot over here. So, if you do forget it, there's one right there. Because once again, the treasure chest trophy is probably one of the most missable in the game, as it's very annoying because you have to play the whole game. If you fucking miss one, just by accident, it sucks. You know, I might as well show off Elliot's one as well too. His is also based off his second version, which he just heals people. So his S-Craft, it's useful, but I prefer damage S-Crafts more than support S-Crafts in this game. Because the only person that will actually get a different S-Craft in this game is Emma, and I'll show you why later on. Because she gets a full-on support S-Craft. So, yo. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. My bad. Adjusting some of the sound settings right now. Mid recording, super professional. So with this chapter, we should be with this part, we should probably be done. So most of that we're just explaining about what happened during the Airborne War, a little bit more. It's gonna be a common reoccurring thing, but I'm not gonna pay attention to. I'm not gonna give you the full story until the end, because I feel like right now it's only bits and parts of it, so it really doesn't make sense to me as of right now. So nor should it to anyone. But you know, that's just me. Oh, no! I keep hitting the fast travel button instead of the ride the horse button. And if you think about farming enemies here, there's no real good place to farm yet. I'll show you later on. It's a little bit later. I'm personally not gonna farm because I think we're good right now as is. I'm not having too many difficulties. If you can S break a boss, it's pretty much you're way a higher level than you should be. So we're gonna meet a friendly old face here. One that you will remember if we did a side quest, one side quest for him. And if you don't know who that is already, I kind of knew it when I first saw him. It's Alan. So if you don't remember, Alan in the first game was part of the fencing club, and he's the one that we helped become stronger in order to possibly propose to, you know, that girl, but that never happened. So in this game doesn't really ever talk about that girl. I believe her name was Bridget, because it doesn't talk about her at all. So we don't know what happened to their relationship after the second game, when technically the last character note for both of them was, hey, they seem to have gotten closer after everything that happened. So we don't know anything that happened yet. So this is, I'm just gonna fast forward this conversation because this is just them looking at all of the military bases on the 3rd Division. So we also see Professor Nienhard here, or Instructor Nienhard. I call him Professor because it sounds better. So here is Elliot's father, Craig, the Red. God, his voice acting is so much better in this game than in the English game. So basically, I'm gonna fast forward this because it's not really interesting. I'm just gonna tell you what's happening in this conversation, anyways. So he's basically telling us the reason why there's the restrictions on Hamel, and there's something going down. So he's giving us a permit to allow us to go to Hamel right now, so we can go past that gate, which is basically the last step we needed in order to get to that, basically to visit Hamel and see what the hell is going on right now, because it's kind of a restricted area after what happened. Okay, so yeah, there we know that's who Gato knows. There we go. I believe Toyota. There we go. Tio's the blue-haired one. Toyota is the yellow hair. Okay, so here it's kind of I let this one slide because this one's kind of. So Al's right here is like, why are you calling me Al? So this is right here is why Yuna calls Altina Al now. So basically Kurt says he's hurt because he couldn't come on this adventure with us, because Rin says he's not ready for this. Because Kurt knows, basically he knows what Instructor Rin said is true. He's not truly ready for what war is like against these stronger people. So basically everyone's on babysitting duty right now in here. They can't leave the campsite. Well, Altina's hurt because she can't go because basically Reen says no, even though you're part of the the society, you can't go because you're a student here. So he has full say. So Altina's just like, no, I want to go. So he's remembering, basically Reen's just saying the same thing as his older brother Mueller Vander. God, man, playing this game just on regular without fast forwarding like I used to, yeah, it feels so good. Like, the one thing I like Nihon Falcom is because they make such a good story the first time around. But when you want to platinum the game like I do in a timely time frame, you can't really watch the story the second time around again. Cause I'm gonna let you guys know, like, Tokyo Jandu, I played at least 50 hours of the game first time around, doing everything. After that, pretty much on my platinum run, it literally took less than 10 hours to finish the game. And on my speed run of the game, in order to get the last 2 trophies, it took me less than 5 hours to play the game. Literally just speed running. So basically right now, they want to go and help the instructor Reen, but they don't have a plan to. So 2 people are going to come over here and help us with a plan. So of course it's no surprise that these 2 will be part of Class 7 later on. So, you know, the game has to restrict you on how many characters you have first off in the first couple of chapters. So I kind of like that. So they're going to devise a plan in order to be able to get out of the base camp and go assist Reen. So basically now they're going to go to Hamel now. We can just fast travel. There's no reason to do anything else. So, basically we're telling them what the situation is, and they're going to go up to Hamel. So here's the final ratification for us to go, basically the ratification for the permit for us to go there. So, before we head out, we are going to do some healing, since we can't access the train. I don't think we can. Dun dun dun! I wonder how much Sepith I have left. Because I have a lot of Mirror, but I don't know how much Sepith I have. I usually use most of my Mirror on pretty much CP healing items in this game, even though they're really wasteful. I use it to help me grind later on because I'm too lazy to go back to heal points and just emblem everybody. So, real quick, we're gonna double check quest log. 100%. So that looks good. So we can now head over to here. Oh, I could have just gone to the fucking showers. I'm dumb. Wouldn't have wasted time. So we're basically giving them an update of what's going on. So, wait, what? Where do we have? Oh, I was like, where do I have to go in here? That's stopping me from fast traveling. Oh, I guess there's another cutscene right here. Yeah, there we go, Toyota. Yeah, I was right, Toyota. So there's obviously something about music that is a little bit suspicious, which won't be explained in this game. So hopefully it's in the next game. I've seen some interesting theories about this game, about with music, that I kind of really want to talk about, but I don't think at this point it's the correct time to talk about it. I know people have been saying, like, especially if it's the end game, I definitely want to talk about some of those theories people have been having about music, and I think they're very interesting, and they definitely could be true. So we're gonna fast travel to Parm. And there's gonna be one last side quest in here, because I believe I did everything else. So they're missing like some kind of doll, and we're gonna help them find it. I believe it's on the gravestone. Yep. So we're gonna grab it, then that should complete every single side quest in this, I believe, in this chapter. Well, yes, so please do apologize if I missed something. I can't remember everything from this game, because it has been quite a while since I played this the last time around. I want to say, what was the last time I played this? I think the last time I played this was for my last recording I made for you guys, to be honest. Because I haven't really been playing this game too much after I platinumed it. So, yo, and I mean, platinum right now I think is sitting at a solid 3% now, with just the Japanese community, and that's pretty freaking amazing. So, here we go. So, with that, we got back our stuff, so we are good. So, we are now entering pretty much the final stages of this chapter. So, as we know, as I told you before, that dude is the head of Zephyr. And obviously, he's in this chapter because we have Fee in this chapter as well, too. But there's going to be one last secret with him. Hey, it's Zeno and Leonidas. There's gonna be one. I was about to say there's one last secret with him in this chapter, and we will see it before it ends. So it's a pretty big one. It's a very important one that will pertain to Trails of Cold Steel 4. So I'm not gonna spoil anything just yet. So basically saying, if we get to this point, we go through here, there's no turning back. So that's basically, hey, you fuck up anything, you want to go back and go do something, now's the chance. If not, you're fucking locked into the rest of this chapter. So there's that. So basically, I'm not gonna fast forward that. We're just opening the gate, and Agato's gonna join us right now. So he's gonna help us with his investigation of Hamill. So obviously they got away from the campsite. So, but you notice there's no Muse, so obviously someone had to stay back with the plan. So they're obviously watching us somehow. I like right over here. I don't know how they did this. And they also stole a Soldad unit. So, you know, really, it'll explain how they did it a little bit later. So basically, Muse was able to influence Toyota, and they got away with the Soldad unit. So with Muse's influence, of course, they got away. So that's kind of it explains what happened with the Soldad unit. So we are now in the forest before Hamill. So basically, they're saying, "Huh, it's kind of suspicious that there are some guard robots here." So that's why what they're saying. So basically, What was I gonna say? I'm switching out Elliot for Elgato because he's pretty much more useful. Like, there's no reason not to use a character on a speed run when they don't have a damaging S-craft. So here's Elgato, pretty much what you expect. Oh, whoops. Sorry, excuse me. I don't really like Laura's one. It doesn't track very well, to be honest. So we're just pretty much gonna skip everything that's not an important fight here. Grab that. And this is the area where you can farm certain enemies, but it's not as good as a farm as the one I showed you before. That farm that I was showing you earlier with the spiders, that is the optimal thing to farm. Because it's extremely fast, you can generate it so much. Especially with Emblem, you can just constantly do it without having to go back to the inn to basically redo your SPs. So basically right there, Elgato was talking about Prince Olivert and how he influenced him on his journeys. So if you want to know more about that, you gotta play Trails in the Sky or something like that. I can't remember which Trails game it was, because Prince Olivert does show up more prominently in other games. He doesn't show up a lot in Trails of Cold Steel, but more in other games per se, I think. So someone can inform me what game that is. I don't remember offhand. And there's a fishing spot over there, so pro tip that I forgot, make sure you double check all these fucking robots, because there's some different variations on them, and each one is a different monster in the book. So yeah, there's that. So I fucked that up. So I have to play the game again in order to do that. So nah, I'm not really gonna talk too much about over that, because it's just them talking. I could technically just skip all these treasure chests, but I prefer to actually open them up, regardless of how bad they are. I'm just one of those people that will open them up. I'll open them up no matter what, because of my OCD. God, I love this game so much. So like I was saying, there's some enemies that we can farm EXP on. Of course, there's gonna be the giant monsters in this area. Do I want to do that with Laura? So basically, Elgato says something is strange. There's a lot of these guard robots defending for something. So there's that. So you know what? I will do that just in case we got an EXP farm. And so I'm switching Laura to Emblem as well, so I can just double S-craft and regen. I'll just give Kurt back his emblem later on. Remind me if I forget. I'll probably forget. You get the fat snail right there. Well, we'll see how much this enemy gives us now, because once again, EXP is based off of how high level you are. Oh, that's gonna be double. Fuck. It's only one monkey too, which is the worst part about this. Oh wow, I didn't kill him one. And technically, you get actually more XP and bonuses because it's a double battle. Oh, I get 2,000, 2 grand. Okay. I will take it. That is pretty fucking good. I don't know why I couldn't open that for a second. Alright, time to actually crack these open because I need more charge. Let's farm these guys together. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Uh-oh, that was not what I wanted. Yeah. That is exactly the opposite of wanting to happen. So it is grinding me around 2k. It looks like it's going down really fast right now because of how high my guys are. So typically you can keep doing that until you feel you're comfortable with your level. But once again, you get depreciating values, so I tend to stay up until it goes until around 1000. So in order to pay respects to Leon's grave or Leonhardt's grave, we're gonna grab some of these flowers. That's pretty much the conversation I'm gonna have right there. I'm gonna leave it as that. That's all we're doing. Grabbing flowers to put on someone's grave that we barely knew. So you can't do a double farm on this one, so sadly. We're gonna see how much XP we get from a single. Pop it, fuck it. No sense waste time. Yeah, we literally get only 900 for doing a single. So basically what you want to do for this, you want to do a double. Because it does increase it. Unlike the spider, we couldn't do a double because we couldn't force one in. There's other parts in the forest that you can force a double on it, but it's not, I want to say not as effective as just continuously warping back and fighting multiple spiders. So that's why I think this one isn't as important to do. But we're gonna have to fight, some obvious boss fights in the next couple seconds. So waiting for myself to get a. Oh, what? Oh, Ring got knocked hard. Oh, I recovered already. Nice, sweet. Yeah, see, look at that. That was a double, and I'm already getting depreciating values for that. Damn, that sucks. I don't want to do that. There's no point in training anymore. I figure it's not worth our time. Let's get this chapter over. We're pretty much done. Look at this fucking boss field right here. And look at this, the clear indication that there's gonna be a boss fight right here. So this is Hamel Village, or in Japanese, Harmel Village. So obviously with the heal station here, the game's pretty much telling you, hey, there's gonna be a fucking fight up next. Make sure you heal. We'll change back ports. What did I have her on? What? Oh. Well, I'm being dumb. I don't know what I was doing right there. And... oh, did I change the wrong one on her? Yeah, I probably changed the wrong one. I'm being dumb right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So this is what's left of Hamel Village, or Harmel Village. Right there, it says Hamel right there. So I don't know why it says Harmel, but then Hamel right there. So there's some mistakes made, but it's alright. So this is pretty much the village after the Jaeger attack, and no one's still been back. So he's talking a little bit about the history about it. So for the most part, we can skip that. So right there, he has a vision of Harmel Village. I honestly don't know what that means. Like I still don't. After translating, I still don't understand it myself. So I really can't explain it to you guys. So this is just all crap that you can pick up. It doesn't really do anything. But here we have the most important part. Shirley and Duvale sitting in front of Leonhardt's grave. So that's his legendary sword with no more powers left. So they left it as a grave. So this was a boss of, I believe, in one game. For everything that's happened in this chapter, this is a very solemn moment. I love it so much. So they're gonna pay their respects to one of the greatest men alive. Because while he was alive, or even if he was even if he was part of Ouroboros, he was pretty much considered one of the most kind-hearted men possible, an ambitious person with a good heart. Never towards evil until the end, when he died. So of course they don't want to fight by his grave, so we're gonna find in that open field that we just saw earlier. So this is technically the hardest fight in this chapter you will face. Diwali the Swift and Shirley the Bloodstained. God, I love the music. The music is so amazing in the background. Well, fuck, Randy's useless. So of course they get some allies, because it wouldn't be fair. So the things you need to watch out in this fight. This fight is actually pretty easy even if you didn't grind in the first time around. This fight is actually really easy. So the one thing you want to basically make sure you remember, this is one of the first fights in the game that your enemy can go berserk. So Diwali and Shirley can go berserk, so once they do, you might be fucked in the fight, because sometimes there's no turning around from that. Other than that, the mech behind Diwali does cause freeze, so that sucks. And Shirley can instant kill you. She has instant death attached to her melee, so there is that crap. So you do want to be wary of that. So I'll show you off Agato's one. That's crap. This is based off of his game's version of it. He has the Crimson Dragon. I'll pop these two just so I can get the order correct. So it's kind of like her other one in the second game, which was what's called Shower Raid or whatever it's called. So once under 50, they do these little, I mean, once under 75% or something like that, they do that little thingy, like, not bad. So if Green doesn't finish it, Laura should finish it. And they're broken, so that's pretty much it. Once they're broken, the fight's over for most of the part. So literally, we get like a fuck ton of XP for beating them. Because we were actually level 21 is actually pretty under leveled for this fight. I'm not gonna lie. The game expects you to be a little bit higher than this because they wanted you to grind out some of the levels, but for the most part, since I have upgraded equipment, there's no real challenge. The game will get more challenging later on when we get to once we get to later chapters, because once again, in this game, New Game Plus, you do not transfer over your levels, you transfer over your equipment only. So they did that specifically to make Nightmare hard. So basically, she's getting kind of pissed that Reen's not taking this serious, because he's not in his demon form. So they obviously have more support. And of course, we know the Valkyries are here as well too. Yep, those are enemy reinforcements. Elliot. Okay, that boat makes absolutely zero sense, but okay. So looks like they're getting cocky because they have more numbers now. But of course, Class 7 is here. So apparently Class 7 is here to help out. At this point, there's no way Kurt would be able to beat any of these Valkyries. Or Yuna. So this is kind of a fast turnaround because the reason why Kurt changes so fast in this game and his resolve is much greater is because pretty much the game has to go story by story, chapter by chapter in a real fast pace to increase, like, you know, character drama and all that and personalities. So since this game is pretty much 4 chapters, each chapter is kind of based simply on every single character of Class 7. So chapter 1 will be Kurt, chapter 2 will be Yuna, chapter 3 will be Muse and Ash. So that's really cramped in that one session, but you don't learn a lot about them until pretty much chapter 5. I say chapter 5 is just the end game. So chapter 4 is kind of to bring everything together, or in order to make kind of a coherent story-ish. Then pretty much chapter 5, the end game, you learn more about Muse, not a whole lot. You learn a lot about Ash, and you learn a lot about Latina and her purpose. So once again, the chapters are kind of solely based on characters and their development, and it's done really fast because there's only legitimately 4 chapters and the final end game. And that's why this game, even though it has only those chapters, the game is pretty freaking long, guys. So just like in every chapter, we're gonna have our Divine Knight fight, and we're up against this monster. So I can't believe we didn't see that. So these are one of the dolls. I believe this was seen in one of the other Trails of Cold, not Trails of Cold Steel, one of the other Legend of the Hero games, I believe. Someone can correct me, but I think this one was in Crossbell before. They destroyed part of it. So these aren't Divine Knights, these are basically dolls. And now we're gonna summon, for the first time in this game, Valimar. On. So basically Valimar saying he's going to Ring right now. So basically they're gonna go help assist Ring with the TMP. They're gonna bring all the students along with the TMP to help out. So pretty much Divine Knights battles are pretty much the exact same thing we'll see in the first game. So Divine Knight fights are based, basically your base stats on Valimar and all your units are based off your character's levels. So the higher the level is, the higher the stats you have. Simple enough. So what leveling does really helps out in Divine Knight fights. So for the first part about this, I'm not going to be wasting items because there's no real reason to. Okay, we're going to fast forward this. So we're going to plug in our EX orbs. So we want power, HP. Wait, no. This is our HP is really valuable. Power is absolutely valuable, and speed is valuable. And I think that's where we're going to run. So, typical, you need to finish this boss fight within a certain amount of time in order to get the health bar down. So, as you can see here, I pretty much unlocked to figure out where everything is in my other playthrough, so there's no real reason to explain the rest of that. Ouch. So, I don't have a hunt. So one of the cool things now in this game, there's a 100% break right over here, moves for almost every single character in the game. And usually they'll be either 30 or 60, but for the most part, this allows me to break his stance so he can't do one of those special moves. So that's a very key thing you want to know how to do. Once again, I'm kind of rushing this because this part of the fight isn't even worth our time. Oh, I could have done my burst. What am I doing? Shut up, Valimar. I probably had enough. I could have just hit the rush button. It would have been better. And it's pretty much the same as the other Trails of Cold Steel. There's no real reason to show it off. So the reason why I didn't really care too much about what was happening right there is because we're gonna get into a different part of the scene. This is where Kurt really shows his shit. So Kurt, well, we'll see right here. So he's gonna grab, obviously, the one thing that can help him out. The other Soldot unit.
もしかして
ああおかしいクロスベル独立どうやらなんとかし助立ちします
So we're gonna help us out. He's gonna help us out, and I have no idea where he got his swords from. So we're just gonna leave that alone. We're not even gonna open that bag of worms right there, guys. So we're gonna get a link right now. So like in a couple other games. So now we get our partners. So for the most part, Altina is one of the best partners in this game, and technically. Fee's plus 4 speed bonus is very good, and Laura's strength plus 200 is very good. For the most part, I do want to kind of boss burn it, so I'm trying to think right now what I want to do. For the most part, if you're playing on the harder difficulties, you want more support-based units. Yeah, we'll go with this. I'd rather kind of show off why I use Altina and not use other stuff, so whatever. So since he's using that, I'm just gonna break his stance with that. And we're gonna do this. Oh, I only have 10? Damn. I gotta make more of those. So there's a reason why I use new material. New material is for building these Divine Knight buffers. And these are super fucking broken. This one gives you 100 CP, very good. This one gives you 3 BP, and that's amazingly. So I'll show you what you can do with 3 BP. Those are very useful. So basically, we're just gonna farm the 3 BP ones in order to get faster burst. So Altina is good because you can cast this craft, and basically it's 100% block. You don't care really too much about the reflect damage. So we're gonna cancel your form right there. And the smart thing to do would be, since he's attacking Kurt, defend, but we're going on complete offense right now. We don't care. So we're just gonna spam this. And that's what does the most amount of damage in this game, while also doing a lot of break damage. So I believe Kurt's blocked at 60%. Yeah, he's 100% break. Oh, so we broke him, so time to go all in. So I'll use Altina to give us that 3 BP. I believe in another one or so. Should be good on this. Oh my god, is Mr. Tickle Fingers here to attack me? And we're gonna do that. Boom. Look, and he's broken again already. So you see how busted bursts are in this game? That's what you kind of want to aim for, and that's why the 3 BP item is really fucking broken. He's pretty much dead. There's no sense wasting another one of those broken ass items. Kaku status up desu. Dun 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 dun. And that is pretty much the chapter, guys. Pretty standard for all the chapters you're gonna see in this game. So, here are our reinforcements. So there's one last surprise we haven't seen yet. So of course, surely notice Zephyr. Zeno. And Leonidas. You don't actually fight them in this game.
それに東進の息子そちらは6年ぶりくらい西風の旅団
So this is Zephyr here. So we don't know what side they're on right now.
まさかここに関係しジョーちゃんも久しぶりだ
Well, first they know they know each other because the Crimson Constellation was I believe the boss's this is the boss's daughter. So right now Shirley's basically saying, I can't believe you're alive. How are you alive? I saw you die. So Fee knows like what's going on. She doesn't know either because apparently her sorry. Zephyr's boss is still alive, so she has no idea how he's still alive. So if you thought that was the last surprise, this is the biggest surprise of the whole chapter, in my opinion. Yes, guys, that is it. That is the Amethyst Knight, the Purple Knight. So he is a Divine Knight user as well. It doesn't seem like it right now, but he is a Divine Knight user. This is the dopest part. So this is very important that he's a Divine Knight user, guys. This is the most important part if you need to take away anything from this chapter. So we can fast forward that. So now everyone's gonna pay respects to Leonard right over here in the next scene. Solemn moment. Okay, I shouldn't have fast forwarded. My bad. So basically, Rein's just super pissed at everyone for doing that.
反論できません。
席は自分にあります。
So I kind of missed a little bit of that. My bad.
責任は全員にあるか。
まあそのくらいにしておい。我らもかつて命令違反は幾度もして。
そうだね。トールズ本校が機構兵に押す。今日
自分たちの正当性を主張するつもり。
ブーメランでしょうか。
それはそれ、これはこれだ。教官である以上、今回は運が良かったと。
それは
おっしゃる。ただまあ、突入のタイミングは。機構兵登場。倒れたアッシュの授業と訓練の成果が。そして来ると、君ならではのバンダールの剣。仕方み。はい。
So this is kind of the conclusion right here, where he was kind of pissed at them for doing that, but he says, I hope it's a good lesson for all of you, because he used to do that as well too in the first two games. So this is the last ominous little hint at what's to come. As I did say before, there was two people that we know that come from Hamo, and Ash is the second one. I'll throw off that little secret right now, because it's not going to play too much of a big part until later on in the game. So these two, Toyota and Agato, didn't know Leonidas. That was their game when they fought him. With, I believe, it was Estelle and someone else. They helped defeat Leonidas. I mean, not Leonidas, Leonhard. And right here, Musie's looking on because she does know something. So it's not explained in the game, so I really want to talk about the spoilers with Musie and the fan theories with her. And I just don't think it's right now to do that. Because there's a lot hinting at her, what's possible, what's going on with her. And with that, we are pretty much done with Chapter 1. Oh, then, oh yeah, I forgot about this. We have to say goodbye to everyone from Class 7.
ま、なんとかサラの代わりが訪ねたかった場所にも。まあ、身内を預けとくにはちょいと危なっかし。
それは
正直弁解の余地はねえ。
もうアガットさん、私のことは大丈夫です。あんまり子供扱いしないでくだ。
ああ、わかったわかった。修羅場をくぐってるって意味ではお前も相当なもんだ。だが本当にヤバくなったら問答無用。それだけは了解しといてくれ。
アガットさん、大胆。ラブラブだね。
だからこいつの両親。了解しました。
私も担任教官
及ばずながら。
我らもまたしばしの別れだな。うん。
でも
フィーはギルドの仕事をし、ラウラは各地。
僕も巡業旅行で各ドレックノールよ。何かあったら連絡す。
ああ、結社が再び動き、そして
どこで手に入れたか。しかも
正確には未だ見えぬ構図があり。うん。
たくでこんなまだまだだな。
確かに少々経験値。
いや、
実際
機構兵を使っアークス2で全員
バンダールの双剣術同じ7組として。
了解です。よろしく。アガットさんも どうか古流の時みたいに無茶したらダメですからね。
いつの話をしてんだ。
いつまで話帝国だ。そろそろ出発するぞ。
So we can fast forward that. And with that,
ランクアップだな。
yep, we hit the rank. Yep, we got everything for
渡すと
sure.
しよ
And we'll see right here. It should say S.
う。最高点か。
There we go, boys.
大し
S
たも
rank.
のだ。
Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is pretty easy to S rank. So these are the rewards we get from Monk for doing all of his stuff. And these are the rewards we get for Rosine. And we get rewards for Vivi as well too. For taking pictures. And there's a lot of relationship rank up points I'll be getting. Okay. Yes. Oh my god, that's a lot of crap. Okay, guys, that is it for this part. So, I kind of want to leave it here, guys. Definitely, whoever has made it this far, I want to let you guys know this might be the last part to this Let's Play series, because I really do want to see more support for this. If I don't see enough support, I feel like, what's the point? I do these videos for the one person that watches. So, if you guys have watched to this point, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to know if you guys want me to continue this kind of a series or start up a new one or something else. If you guys want to know, just leave in your thoughts below. Peace.